You cannot honestly be that naive. You think I'd marry that
non-subscriber?
Ha! You must be out of your freaking mind.
Card D Kaizoku.
This video is sponsored by gumgum.gg. Discover the latest OP10 deck lists on gumgum.gg, updated daily. Be the first to see decks for new leaders as they emerge. With over 1,000 deck lists per set, gumgum.gg has all the top strategies as soon as they drop. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. Alright, it's been a little bit over 2 weeks since we did our last market review, so let's take a look at our market review dashboard for the period of, let's say, January 1st to the 15th, right, the first 2 weeks of the year. And if you want access to what I'm about to show you on screen, this dashboard that I created is accessible via my Patreon if you're a Marketeer tier patron, so check that out if you want access to this dashboard to explore on your own, because I'm just going to go briefly over it. If you want to look more in depth, yeah, link on the screen. And then let's just jump right into the movers. So the movers tab is the biggest increases in this period from the January 1st to the 15th here. Right off the bat, I do notice a lot of Sanji cards here, right? There's 3 in the top 5. There's the Alt Art Championship finalist, 2K counter Sanji. There's a 9-cost alternate art Sanji, the leader Sanji as well. So it's not for like a particular deck, right? It's spanning 3 colors here, red, blue, and purple. But for some odd reason, Sanji is seeing a resurgence in popularity. I know why the blue one is popular. There was a blue-purple Luffy revealed recently in OP11. This one here on screen. So yeah, people are speculating that 9-cost Sanji is going to be really good in this deck because it's a Straw Hat crew type card, and then this purple blue Luffy has a degree of control of what you can put back on top of your deck. So yeah, Sanji has a bit of reliability in cheating out another really big character in the ramp deck, right? Because it's part purple. So that's why we saw a lot of the 9-cost OP06 Sanji going up in price, right? It's a $30 increase over the past 2 weeks. We also see the SP cards in OP09 continue to go up. OP09, I feel like usually we see the prices of new sets go down, but I feel like I've only seen the wanted posters and the SP cards only go up. So good or bad news depending on if you're trying to like collect or just try to buy new cards, right? It could be bad if you're trying to fill out your collection. We do see EB01 Brook continue to go up. He's now $59, almost $60. The EB01 Alt Art SP Lucci from 09 also up $20. We also see the premium booster Golden Dawn continue to go up, especially the Doflamingo and the Zoro ones. These two are the most expensive of the bunch, right? The Zoro one's like nearing $240 right now, and then the Doflamingo one's at $185. More PRBO1 Alt Arts going up. The one-legged Toy Soldier, yeah, wanted poster Buggy here up $20 as well. OP05 SP Kaido also up, interesting. We don't usually see old SP cards go up suddenly unless they're like a card that's popularly included in like a new leader or new deck, but Kaido has not been in a while, so kind of surprised to see him go up $20 here. There's also this prize card Shirahoshi up $18. Yeah, quite a few PRBO1 Alt Arts going up. This is probably due to the fact that there's rumors that they're not going to print any more reprints of this set. Right, it's a reprint set to begin with, so if they make more printings of the set, it's just going to flood the market with more versions of old cards instead of just them reprinting older sets too. Right, I think they're opting to do that instead. But again, who knows what they could actually really do. They could just announce that they're going to reprint new printings of PRBO1 in the future. Because yeah, a lot of Alt Arts and then the Golden Dawn are locked into that set, exclusive to that set. OP01 Zoro back up to 75. He used to be like in the 200s and he dropped really low. In fact, we can even see historically, if we go back like, I don't know, a couple months, let's do June, right? I'm pretty sure he was still expensive in June. Yeah, 117 in June, dropped to like 50-ish in November, and now recovering a little bit, 70-ish as of today. Let's go back even more actually. I'm pretty sure he was way more expensive than this at one point. Yeah, going almost a year back, February 2024, he was like 140-ish. This was the price that stuck in my mind, so I guess I gotta update my value of this card in my head. So let's jump back to present times. Tashigi also up, the SP card. I think SP cards all around, it looks like. The Alt Arts from PRBO1 still, Yamato up $16. These are significant increases too, right? It's an 18% increase both by dollar amount and by percent. It's pretty significant here, I would say. Boa also up 16 bucks. Anything else in particular? Okay, the 8 cost Gecko Moria alt art went up. He's actually quite cheap for such like a meta staple in black. I guess black just isn't as popular these days anymore. The Doflamingo leader also keeps going up. I don't understand why. It's, to be honest, it's just in my opinion, I don't even really like the art in this. I mean, the art's fine, but like the starter deck, what number is it? 17, 18, whatever the new ones are. That leader art is just fine too. I wouldn't pay that $200 freaking premium just to get a closer shot of his face compared to the one that you get. Like this one here, right? This one's fine. I don't know. That's just me though. I'm the kind of person who plays like base art rarity on all my decks too anyway. Arlong also up. We did see like a new buggy card that looked like it was gonna buff this Arlong deck, so that explains why the leader went up. That was also revealed for OP11, or was it EB02? Ah yes, my mistake, it was EB02. Right, this buggy would give double attack to your Arlong and can be cheated out with the Arlong's effect. The 01 Nami recovering in price, similar to the Zoro. She went down. She was like, I remember almost 300 bucks at one point, dropped down to 157, climbing back up closer to 200 right now. 8 cost Gecko Moria, the PRB01 Ultra Art version, also going up. Yeah, a lot of big increases over this period. Oh, and I see here, freaking TCG player changed the wording from parallel to manga, so it created 2 copies of the card. I'll have to fix that later, but that's annoying. Let's take a look at the biggest losers, the biggest decreases. It might just be prize cards. Yeah, it is. So I'm just gonna filter it out. No prize cards. So biggest decreases are manga rares, surprisingly, and some Golden Dawn too. Right, Manga Kid, the OP05 version went down almost $40. SP Nami went down, so kind of opposite from the other SP card trends. And then Teach also went down 25 bucks. These are actually the same card from OP09. Frickin' TCG player. Manga to parallel. Pick one, decide from the beginning. Okay, Ace also down $22, the OP02 version of Manga Ace. Huh, so Zoro and Doflamingo goes up, but the other Golden Dawn seem to go down. Yeah, these compel in comparison to the price of those. Right, Zoro was like nearing 250, and then Gecko Moria's is like 60. So it shows the Dawn disparity in this game. The wealth gap between characters, I guess. Manga rares down across the board, it looks like. The Oda-sign Luffy down as well. I don't think there have been any sales of the Golden Goldie Roger on TCG Player, so that's still not in any of my data sets because I'm using TCG Player prices here. Yeah, Golden Dawn and manga rares. And then Marco down. 2K counter Sanji down. He like spiked recently, so this is just a recovery on that. Manga really down, but these decreases are already down to the $5 mark, right? We saw the increases up until this point still be like over $10. So overall, in like net change, it's been an increase in value. In fact, we can take a look at the trend page here. I have it filtered for the OP sets only. We can see here all the lines from like what, early December going onward has been increasing, right? Especially during the beginning of the year, it turbo spiked. Especially, what is this pink set? OP06 went up. Oh, this is because of the Sanji, right? All the 9 cost Sanjis went up, increasing the price. But yeah, just overall, a lot of the older sets went up. OP05 and then OP09 seem to be pretty stable, slightly increasing. But a lot of the older sets, yeah, as you see here, big increases. In fact, OP08 is the lowest value one, but even OP08 has a pretty big bull run here. I don't know, should I be using like stock terminology? Because these aren't stocks, these are cards. I'm aware of that. What happened here? There's like a huge drop off. What is this set? The orange one. OP07. OP07 nosedived. Holy crap. But yeah, from the looks of it, OP09 has been pretty stable to start off with. Right, I don't see any big dips, unless you count this big spike in the dip, but I think these are like pre-sale prices and this is like the official launch, right? The 16th. I think that is what happened here. I might go back and then like delete anything that was sold prior to the release date of the set because there's like funky things going on with TCG Player. I don't know how they're able to sell things before the set releases on their website. But yeah, I'm just recording the data, you know, junk in, junk out. So I have to like manually correct that later on. Yeah, that's good to know. Just out of curiosity, let's take a look at starter decks. Anything to note here with starter decks? Okay, the starter deck prices are really wild. I don't think it's consistent at all. It's crazy. Look at this. Then how's the EB's set doing? EB01. Soon there will be an EB02, so there'll be more than one thing on this page. But EB01 continues to climb in price since it's been released. Small dip until like August, and then since August it's only been going up, especially from December to now. So yeah, EB01 looks like a good set if you went heavy in on it. I would assume EB02 might be similar because this is like a supplementary set that just buffs a lot of old decks. So the cards are meant to be useful. So yeah, that completely makes sense to me. Let's just take a quick look at what the most expensive cards in the game are. So let's take a look at OP only because I don't really care about getting all of these fancy premium cards. So it's still Manga Luffy from OP05 followed by the Gold Sign Luffy. The Manga Luffy is almost double the price of the Gold Sign Luffy. And then the OP09 Luffy is quite up there too. It's $1,000 followed by Manga Shanks, and then the rest of the manga rares follow suit. What's the first non-manga rare? Doflamingo Leader, wouldn't you know it, and then the SP Nami, and then Red Green Law. For some reason he's still popular. Not viable at all, but I guess yeah, such a fan favorite character, and then this is such a nostalgic deck for people. Nami, the most expensive leader after that, then Zoro, and then this SP Boa card. I guess for the Doflamingo players who want to bling out their deck. Then a bunch of Nami and Boa cards after that. Ooh, Wanda Poster Luffy is quite pricey here. And then more Nami cards. Katakuri being another leader that fallen out of favor, but the leader card itself still very expensive compared to like actually current meta leaders. A lot of them are like half the price of this card. Smokers up here too. I guess it's just hard to find smokers. But yeah, it's like a combination of how old the set is and then the character. Right, viability doesn't seem to have too much of a factor into some of these prices. IMHO. And we see OP05 is still the most expensive set. OP09 following suit after that. Both of these sets have multiple manga rares, so that explains why. Then followed by OP01, then 06, 7, 2, 3, 4, and then 8. In that order if you're trying to decide what to buy next, if you want to gamble and trying to hit something big. Then we can take a look at which cards have the most reprints. So whatever OP03 116 is. Shirahoshi, of course, has 13 freaking versions of herself. The most expensive version being this prize card. And then cheapest one being the PRB01 version. Right, it's 3 cents less than the OP03 version for some reason. Same art though. And then I'm guessing this 28-cent one is the gold stamped Jolly Roger one. Okay, what's P01? That's that Rush Luffy, right? The one that if you attach 2 on. Yeah, this really bad Luffy, unplayable Luffy, but it has 12 versions of it. At least all the art's different. How many different ones are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 different art, 12 different cards. So 50% variation. That's not too bad. And then OP01006. Otama, a bunch of Otamas, but it's only like 4 different art styles. What's starter deck 1006? The Chopper, the Blocker Chopper. Some of these are pretty cool, right? I like these Chopper cards. Starter deck 3008 is Blocker Law. A lot of chump blockers. Take a look at a few more just because I'm curious about this page now. Suddenly. Okay, this promo Vanilla Luffy has quite a few versions. This is the one that was supposed to be given out at the Dallas Nationals, but then they're like, oh, actually it was only for the Orlando Nationals, so even though we posted it on our website, our bad, but we're not going to compensate you in any way. So if you came out to this event for this card, shit out of luck. So yeah, I didn't like that. Right. I feel like they should have made it right by retroactively sending it out to anyone who went to the Dallas Nationals. Even if they didn't have it with them at the time, they have a list of who went, right? So I don't know. Still a little salty, disappointed by that. There's so many freaking copies of brand new. What is it, like the online finalist version, offline finalist version, regional version, non-finalist, I mean, premium booster 1 version, another regional version. I'm guessing this one's online, this one's offline or something like that. And then full art premium booster, Jolly Roger premium booster, regular starter deck version, OP03 version, and then regular premium booster version. Why is the regular premium booster version cheaper than like the original set that the card came from? Even for the lowest rarity, I noticed that. But yeah, that's all I have for this video before I start going into like rambling mode. We showed you the biggest increases over this 2-week period, the biggest decreases in this 2-week period, the trending of the sets. We saw a lot of sets, basically all the sets going up in price, especially OP06. And then we took a look at the most expensive cards in the game, the OP ones at least, and then yeah, taking a look at reprints right now. So if you want access to this dashboard to see a lot of these stats and some of the other tabs that I didn't show you, I have like tournament stats in here too, right? The prices of tournament decks. You can subscribe to my Patreon as a marketeer to get access to it. Other than that, you might have to wait like another 2-3 weeks for me to make another one of these. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any feedback or anything you would like to change for the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out my other videos. I have a bunch of gameplay videos as well. I don't only do market content if this is like your first video of mine that you're watching. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.
Car D Kaizoku.